Broda! 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 Look at that! Cat! Say it with me, people. Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Let's go Blues! Kansas City Chiefs won yesterday. Oh my God. Amazing. Amazing people. And yes, it's jersey of the day. I should have done this before. I have many of them. I've got like, I don't know how many. A lot of signed jerseys. But it's, yes, signed jersey of the day. And I don't care if it's New Jersey Devils. This man came to Devils. No, actually, he came to the Blues. And I don't care if it was at the end of his career. He did amazing. He did amazing. Amazing! And he won't be beat. Just saying. But other than that, we will be looking at today. Oh, who is it? Oh, yes. More teenage delinquency. More delinquency. Yes. I will just need to find it first. Oh. Oh, yeah. More teenagers stealing cars. Or more or less will be reacting to some. Oh. It's even happening in Australia. Amazing. Look what I'm finding up here. Australia. Yeah. Stealing a bulldozer. But yeah, needless to say, this issue is getting bad. Oh, look at those little punks. Oh. This looks new. But anyway, it's getting bad out there. Well, I have not heard anything new, but this is wow. I mean, you wonder why some people want TikTok banned. Oh, good Lord. Oh. Oh my goodness. These people are obviously angered. But are they actually... What is going to happen? Honestly, it's going to fall down on Hyundai and Kia to fix this issue. But I think a crazier thing is... the even more disturbing things. I don't know if anybody ever seen this, but I made a short on it. And I'm pretty sure this came from TikTok, but someone put up National Shoot Up Your School Day, and I said, what? I think it was featured on Inside Edition too, and I was like, what? And the fact that someone actually thought of this it's disturbing. It really is. Um, it blows me away that, in my eyes, that most parents are not really. Honestly, I think they should take a look at, what your kids are doing on the internet. Bug them, bug them, because you just should. Like I would certainly want to know what they're doing. And even though this was mostly 1 year ago, but this was a real thing. Was it? This was real, and it actually came from TikTok. Jesus Christ. Um, I don't know what most people are thinking when they want to do that kind of stuff, but that's just the butt of it. That's like um, most of the things you find, but at some point you just have to ask: is it going to stop? Is someone going to finally speak up and go, okay, these challenges are, why is TikTok even around if they're not really going to address some of it? And that's just my problem with TikTok. They're blind mostly to whatever someone puts on there. Like, heck, I could put on there a challenge. Let's go beat up a local politician day, and people I can guarantee would do it because they're like, oh my God, it's a challenge, and let's go do it. That's how impressionable some of these people are who are on TikTok. It seems like they'll do anything. And that's how it seems like to me. It seems like they'll do anything for click and views. Um, it is disturbing on so many levels. I mean, I can't even.
Disturbing trend on social media is forcing hundreds of students in the metro area to spend the last day before winter break at home, others dealing with
Oh,
increased
look at
security
this.
at school, all because of threatening posts on social media. Some districts say it is a problem they're seeing all across the country. Karis Felder joining us now in studio.
And we're going to pause right there. It's most definitely a problem. Um, and even though it was a year ago, I would not be surprised if if somebody brought it up again on TikTok and it'd go around again, or something far worse. Um, but it comes to a point where parents need to go, okay, son, daughter, niece, nephew, whoever it is, what are you doing on the internet? What are you doing on TikTok? What are you
Karis
posting? I want to see what you're posting.
consequences. In fact, a Newton County teenager was arrested for allegedly
And a
making threats
teenager was
against
already
Inside High
arrested.
School. That teen is now facing 2 felonies, disrupting public
Felonies.
school.
Felony charges. And yet, nowadays, I feel like parents can't even parent without people going, oh, spanking is abuse. Not really. If if that kid's being a little shit, sorry there. I had to drink some water. I was getting rather dry. If I get too dry, I'll dry out.
And making terroristic threats. The TikTok challenge encourages students to make threats against their
And
schools.
it
And it's
encourages
supposed to
them.
happen today. And we've now heard from 2 districts who are making changes as a result of these threats. APS and Polk County. APS sent a letter to parents saying the threat was shared widely throughout the district, but it did not originate in Metro Atlanta. Also, students may see additional security today in class. And Polk County announced school would be canceled today out of an abundance of caution. A post on the district Facebook page says they've turned the information over to law enforcement, and students who were scheduled to take exams today will not have to make those up. And in fact, that APS letter also said this is a good example of why it's important to avoid sharing posts online that refer to school safety threats because.
And most people, like, holy Christ, you learn about, I'm pretty sure most people learned about internet safety in school. I certainly did when I was much younger. Uh, but it seems like parents nowadays are not teaching their kids. I don't know what not to do on the internet. I think if your young teen wants to, I don't know, whatever, have a Twitter, Facebook account, or whatever, whatnot, I think parents just need to start showing their kids what not to do, what to do, and what not to do on the internet. But I'm not someone to go for advice. I mean, honestly, I'm just commenting on all of this. That's all it really is. But it really does bother me quite a bit. It really does. Um, the fact that with all that has happened in the world, specifically the U.S., with all of the uh, events of mass shootings and all those other things, you think people would know not to make such comments on the internet or such controversial things to say on the internet or just such things. Um, but again and again, there are some people who were arrested for making threats. And I find it rather disturbing. Um, it's a disturbing trend in this country. I mean, you got recently that I can think of, there was someone who made a bomb threat to a school in Missouri and two other different states. They had that, bomb threats to buildings. And it's like, what is going on? What goes on in this person's mind to think this shit's just okay? And it's like, why? Why have we come this far as a society to where making a threat towards a school or any place really has become okay now? Because that's what it feels like to me. It's just what it feels like to me. Like, what the hell? I don't even know what to make of it. I just don't. It's it's disturbing. It really is. Um, it just blows me away. It just does. I'm not sure what else I could say, if anything at all. But anyways, it's ultimately, I think as a society,
It seems these.
yeah, look at this. This is just crazy enough. I mean, kids nowadays, oh Lord. I mean, teenagers nowadays. Oh yeah, that's an angry mom. But this is just nuts. And this came out 2 years ago, and this is footage of all. Oh God, I don't like that movie. I was never a fan of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. But that person, see, that's what should happen to some of these people. Kudos to that mom for spanking her kid and holding that motherfucker accountable. Yeah, shame on you. You know, it's ridiculous. And this one too. Look at that.
An 11-year-old in Ohio allegedly took his parents' car out of revenge.
I mean,
and
goddamn.
led cops on a high-speed chase through the streets of the town of Brooklyn. An officer first noticed the Dodge Durango in the parking lot of an abandoned fire station and pulled up behind it to see if the driver needed help. That's when the car took off. George 88377. Cops say the car was going more than 70 miles per hour.
And you're never going to guess what this kid had stolen his parents' car for. Oh my God. It blows me away that he even is still with that family and wasn't taken away by, I don't know, CPS. Oh my God.
Other officers tried to warn people in the car's path.
Don't go through that intersection. There's a car coming.
Authorities say the boy's father called 911 to let them know it was his son who had taken the car, and police stopped the pursuit. They say he eventually crashed the car into a tree but was unharmed. So why did he do it? Cops say he was mad because his mom took away his PlayStation.
He was mad because they took away his PlayStation. Are you serious? Hey, you steal your parents' car. Yeah, that's how you know kids nowadays. I don't care if they play games or not. But if they take away your console, that does not mean you get to steal your parents' car. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, young man? You should be punished. And I don't think the parents have done that. And then this. Oh, God.
In their grandmother's car. And check out the speedometer.
116, and it's climbing.
Just to keep up with her as she zigzagged in and out of traffic. The county prosecutor seemed to reluctantly admit that he was impressed with her driving skills.
I am amazed that somebody was a T-bone type accident and all this. There was a head-on collision. In fact, there's at one point 2 cars are coming at her. And somehow she manages to drive right between them.
The chase went on for 40 miles and was stopped when the car's OnStar theft system was activated and shut the vehicle down. This little driver also had younger passengers in the vehicle he allegedly took. A Minnesota State Police officer chased the car for 20 miles until it finally pulled into a driveway. But as he pulled up behind the car, it rolled back and hit his patrol car. When the officer looked inside the vehicle, he realized it was an 8-year-old boy driving the whole time. And he had 2 passengers, his 3- and 5-year-old foster siblings. Authorities say they don't know where the children were trying to go, but they ended up in the office.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know what they took the car for, but...
Luckily unharmed. These teens screwed up their future careers when they
yeah, and this was crazy.
The LAPD says the culprits were part of the department's cadet program, which engages student volunteers that want to learn about the criminal justice system.
And honestly, I blame the cop who allowed whatever he had to...
The sergeant's name, who they knew, that was on vacation, and impersonated him to cover their use of the vehicles.
The teens were not injured.
It's a nice program, but honestly... You ever thought about doing background checks on some of these people? I know that seems like a bit much, but it's not that hard to do. Like, Jesus Christ, you guys are the freaking cops. The police, you have a cadet program, and you don't want to do a background check? Come on now. Let's if you're going to have something like that, at least have such a thing in place. Make sure they don't have a criminal record or whatnot.
Caught on
But
television show Live PD. Cops in Fort Bend County, Texas, say the teen stole a church bus and then drove it on the highway.
ay ay ay. And this was on Live PD.
Kids on the bus, but as the back door swung open, they were relieved to see it was empty except for the driver.
It looks to be like he's a young white male.
The bus eventually came to a stop when it crashed into a police vehicle. That's when cops swooped in to arrest the suspect. Police in a Minnesota town were tied up for an hour and a half.
I mean, it's bad enough when you have that too, a cement truck. Like, good Lord, that's a blunt force object on 4 wheels. Although it's got multiple wheels.
Despite the danger of the situation.
Everybody was out with their cameras. It looked like a parade.
Bulls on parade!
Cops say the truck was left unattended with the keys inside.
Oh, what an idiot.
Opportunity to take it for a spin.
Please follow it.
And these people saved the day when they saw a school bus driving out of control.
And that don't even look like a school bus.
It was quite shocking. If he starts backing up, you better floor it.
John St. Germain and a colleague were driving to work when they spotted the wayward bus.
Hey, kudos to these people for stopping a kid from driving this bus.
Kid! Is it really a kid?
Oh, it is a kid.
Even though the person may have been a future bus driver,
Who allegedly took the vehicle from
Oh, Lord.
in Maine. The witnesses then started bickering over how to handle the situation.
No! Watch it! Oh!
When the kid pulled over, John made his move to take control of the bus until authorities could arrive.
I stand in the stairway and I look at him like, all right, we're done here. Like,
John says the boy exited the bus and just
Wow.
walked away like nothing happened.
now if this person,
Like,
if the kid was arrested, we'll never know, but I assume that person was. Because here's the thing, that dude has a good description of him, and you give that to the police. Like, Jesus Christ. They stole a bus, and you have all these different instances, even where the mom, who I give kudos to actually punishing her kid, I'm sure that kid's not going to do it again, but you just never know with teenagers nowadays. But other than that, I guess I'm done with my full-on rant. Yes. No. Yes. I don't know. I think I had too much fun last night looking at the Kansas City Chiefs winning. And to all you Philadelphia Eagles fans crying like little babies, I love that sound. Keep crying. I love that sound. All you people in Philadelphia, keep crying. Keep crying. Because the Kansas City Chiefs won. And that punk, Stan Kroenke, the guy that everyone at Blues games yells, Kroenke sucks! Kroenke sucks! And I wish they were yelling that at the Kansas City Chiefs game. Oh, I would have done it too. But that'll be it for today's video. If you liked this video, feel free to like, subscribe, share with family and friends, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Thank you. Have a wonderful Monday. And let's go Blues! Broder! Today's video was sponsored by this beautiful cat. Freddy! 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 Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. See you next video.